Oh, sorry, in the previous video the video was terminated, and now I want to explain the last part of it. So here we say that in the previous question we had the value is 0.80, and now in this question from 0.80 we reduce it from 0.20. So now we calculate it in the same form. 5000 we had minus 1000 we had 2000, and here we will 100 multiply 0.2 or 0.20 we will get 20. So when we add and subtract 1000 from it, so we will get the quantity of demand 6020. So this is the last part of the question. Now we will solve the another questions. These questions are related to elasticity of demand function, and this question are related to lecture 25. So now let's solve this question. So in question 1, each of the following equation determine whether demand is elastic, inelastic or unit elastic. So here when the value of the equation or the value of ED is equal to 1, we can say that it is unit elastic. Unit elastic. When the ED value is less than 1, it will be inelastic. When the ED value is greater than 1, it will be elastic. So now we should solve this question to know about whether it is elastic or inelastic or unit elastic. So here we have some question. The first question is Q is equal to 100 minus 4P, and here we have the price, and the price is 20. So first we should find the price, but the price is already given. Then we find the quantity, and then we use the first order derivatives of this equation, and we can find the point elasticity of this question. So here why we are using point elasticity? Because the price is 1. We have one price, single price. So now we will put the price in this equation, we will get the quantity. So here the quantity is equal to 100 minus 4. Instead of P I'll write 20. So 100 minus 20 multiply 4, we will get 80, and from 100 we will subtract 80, we will get 20. So the quantity is 20 also. So the price is 20, quantity is 20. Now use the formula. So ED, point elasticity of demand, is equal to delta Q divided by delta P multiply P divided by Q. So when we take the first order derivatives of this equation, so the first order derivatives of this equation is, we will remove the 100 because it is constant, and the derivative, the constant, is equal to 0. And here we will use minus 4, and the P will be also deducted. Multiply price. So the price in the equation is 20. So I'll write 20, and the quantity in this equation is also 20. So here we also 20. So now we have minus 4 multiply 20 divided by 20, we will get 1, and 1 multiply minus 4, we will get minus 4. But in the elasticity, the range is from 0 to positive. So here we have negative, so we will take the absolute of negative, it will be converted into positive, so the value is 4. This is greater than 1, so when it is greater than 1, so it is elastic. So this is elastic. Okay, another part of this question is this, part B. Here in this question, quantity of demand is equal to 1500 minus 20 P, and the price is given in the question, which is 5. So the price is given. Now we will find the quantity. So now we will put the price in this equation, we will get the quantity. So quantity is equal to 1500 minus 20. Instead of P, we will use the value of P. So 1500, 20 multiply 5, we will get 100. So from 1500 we will subtract 100, we will have only 1400. So the quantity of demand is 1400. Now we use the formula of elasticity of demand. So the value point elasticity is equal to D delta Q and delta P multiply P divided by Q. So from the whole we will have the derivative of this equation. So the 1500 is constant, we don't mention it, and we will have minus 20, the P will be also removed. So we will write, when we take the first derivatives of this equation, we will have minus 20 multiply, the value of P is 5 and the quantity is 1400 is equal to, now we will divide this by this and we will multiply with minus 20, we will get some value. So let's say 5 multiply 20, we will get 100 minus 100, and minus 100 divided by 1400. So we will have how much value? 100 divided by 1400, we will have some value. So the value must be less than 1, so it will be 0 point something. So it is less than 1, it is also it is inelastic. You people should divide the 100 by 1400. How much value you have? If it is less than 1, the answer will be inelastic. And the third question, they say that P is equal to 50 minus 0.1 Q and the price is 20. So here they use the price function. So we should convert the price function to demand function, then we will use the elasticity formula. So here we have the value. How much is the value? P is equal to 50 minus 0.1 Q and price is equal to 20. So now we will convert this equation, the price equation, to demand equation. So we will shift this to this side and P to this side. So we will have 0.1 Q is equal to 50 is its own place, and this will be shifted to the another side. We will get minus P. Here we need only Q. Divide 0.1 here, 0.1 here, and also 0.1 here. So this will cancel with each other. We will have Q. And when we divide 50 divided by 0.1, we will have 500 minus. Here we have 1. When we dividing 1 by 0.1, we will get 10 and P. Now in this question, we will put the value of P, we will get the quantity. So quantity is equal to 500 minus 10. Instead of P, I will write the value of P. So quantity is equal to 500 minus 20 multiply 10, we will get 200. So from 500 we subtract 200, we have 300. So this is the quantity, this is the price. Now we use the elasticity demand function formula. So ED is equal to dq divided by dp multiply p divided by q. So here we will take the first order derivatives of this equation, not in this equation, because in this equation we have price and we have quantity. So we need to have quantity first and the price later. So we should use this one. So when we take the derivatives of this equation, first order derivatives of this equation, so we have constant, the constant is equal to 0, we don't write it, and here we have minus 10, the P should be also deducted. So we have only minus 10 from this equation, the derivatives of this equation. Multiply P is given, P is 20, quantity is also, we have quantity is 300. So now divide 20 divided by 300, multiply with minus 10, or you should multiply 20 with 10 and divide by 300. Both method you can use. So when we are dividing and multiplying, we will have minus 0.66, take the absolute of it, we will have 0.66. So this is less than 1, it is also inelastic. So now we have another question also, and this question is related to arc elasticity. So in the point elasticity and arc elasticity we have a bit different. So question number 2, we had point elasticity in the previous questions, which was dq divided by dp multiply p divided by q. So this was point elasticity. Now in this question we will use arc elasticity. Arc elasticity formula is dq divided by dp, same as it above. So here we use price 1 plus price 2, or you can also write price 2 and price 1, it's not a problem, okay. Then you should use q1 plus q2. So here we have in this equation two prices. The first price is 12 and second price is 10. So now we can say that when the price is 12, price 1 is 12 and we have price 2 is 10. Now we should find the quantity, but here again we have the price function, so we need to know the quantity. So we will inverse this equation. So the equation is P is equal to 50 minus Q divided by 100. So shift this to another side, this side, and this to another side. So we have Q divided by 100 is equal to 50 minus P. By removing the 100, because we need only Q here, we will multiply 100 throughout. So we will multiply 100 here, we will multiply 100 here, we will multiply 100 here. So this 100 will cancel with each other. We have only Q here, and 100 multiplied with 50, we will have 5000 minus 100 with, here we have 1, 100 with 1, 100 P. So now this is the demand equation and this is the prices. We say that when P1 is equal to 12, so Q1 will be equal to 5000 minus 100. Instead of P, we will use P1. So P1 is 12. So 5000 minus multiply 100 with 12, we will get 1200, and subtract from 5000 1200. So when we subtract 1200 from 5000, we will get 3800. So this is quantity 1. Now when the price is changed to 10, now we will find the quantity. So Q2 is equal to 5000 minus 100. Here we use this price, so the new price is 10. So 5000 minus multiply 100 with 10, we will get 1000. So from 5, this is 5000, we subtract 1000 from 5000, we will get 4000. Now use putting the value in this equation, in the arc equation. So in the arc equation, first arc equation elasticity of demand is equal to, so first we will take the derivatives. So taking the derivatives of the equation, so we will take the derivatives of this equation or this equation, both answer will be same. So let's say we are taking the derivatives of this equation, so the constant is 0, and here we use 100. So let's say this equation also, the constant is 0 and here we use minus 100, the P will be also removed. So here we use the formula is d divided by dp multiply P1 plus P2 and Q1 plus Q2. Again, it is not necessary that you write Q2 here and Q1 here, no problem. So the value of this, when we take the derivatives, we will have 100 multiply P1 is 12, P2 is 10, so 12 and 10 we will have 22, and Q1 and Q2, Q1 is 3800 and 4000, we will get 7800. So now divide this by this, multiply with this, or multiply 22 with 100 minus 100, divide by 7800. When we do this process, we will get the value 0.282. So it is less than 1, it is inelastic. So these are the question which is related to exam. Practice on it and remember it.